Today I am going to share a couple of tools that I just recently purchased. I got this kit from Sewing Parts online to go with my machine, and it has some really cool attachments. The part that I really needed was this part right here. This is the rolled hem foot. I have a Carmona machine, and I'll put the model number on the video so that you'll know. I love this machine. It's like the best machine I've ever had. Somewhat vintage model. It's all metal parts. I mean, there's a little bit of plastic in here. Internally, it's all metal, and it's really a nice machine. I got it secondhand, I think off Facebook Marketplace, and I've just got this little arm so you can do sleeves, but I don't actually use it that much. I almost always keep this on here. Through Sewing Parts online, you can buy attachments, and this kit, I needed to have that one part, but now I've got all these other parts to explore to learn how to use them. If you buy this kit by itself, you're missing one part. This is a low shank machine, and so you have to have this little part right here. This little part right here. And that is so that you can connect all of those parts. It's this funny looking little thing here. And it's got a little bar on the bottom, see? My task today is to shorten this bridesmaid dress by 5 inches. The bridesmaid put on the dress for me with the shoes that she plans on wearing for the wedding so that I could get an accurate measurement from the floor. I carefully measured every few inches and place a pin, working my way all the way around the bottom hemline. I measure from the bottom of the dress, keeping in mind that the rolled hem is likely going to take up about 1/4 of an inch. I measured 4 3/4 inch to place my pins. Once I have pinned all the way around, I carefully cut off the extra 5 inches, or 4 3/4. I'm just rounding it off to 5. The dress has 2 layers. I tied up the top layer to get it out of my way. while I measured, pinned, and cut the lining off the dress. The lining layer is 3 inches shorter than the outer layer. The under layer has a simple serged edge. The outer layer has a tiny rolled edge. If I had to roll and pin this slightly slippery fabric, it would have taken me so much longer to do. With my new attachments, the job got so much easier. My screwdriver broke, so I have to have it on here. I need to loosen my screw here. Okay, so when I take off my foot, I have these, it has this part on it, and on my feet, usually I like that, but these feet from the kit, they don't have this little arm. So you need to have this part right here that is going to allow you to connect all of the attachments that are in this kit right here. And that's how you add the additional parts to the machine. It has a little sort of a hook, twisty. The fabric rolls right in there. It makes a nice small edge. But the nice thing about this attachment is sometimes, like if your fabric gets caught up, you can remove that little part by just pushing that little lever and the thing comes off. So that makes it very convenient. And that helps in positioning your fabric. So we set it under there, put our thing down, and pick it up. I'm gonna make sure it's attached. Okay, there it is. Right, I had a hard time getting my fabric in there because as I was looking at it, I was like, how in the world the fabric gets in there? Because this is all solid. It's got like a roll here, but I just couldn't figure out how to get the fabric into that. So I wasn't sure about it, and so I bought this little kit from Amazon, which has 4 different sizes. They look like a funnel, and this is cool because the fabric, it's very easy to fit the fabric right in here. And I positioned that. Let me put this back together. All right, when I set that down, it has a little slot right here, sort of depending on how your machine is. And this will work with various machines, not just my Kenmore. You could, if you have a little screw here, you could just screw it down, but I did not have a screw. So what I did is I used some tape. So I take this and I position the lower end of the funnel right up close, right in here. So it touches this part. And then I put my piece of tape on. I have to lift this up to finish taping it down. And I don't want my fabric to catch under there, so I put a piece of tape right there. And that has worked to hold this funnel in place while I feed my fabric. It's a whole lot easier to use this. And this will work on any machine. It doesn't have to be a Kenmore. I'll give you an overall look so you can see how my setup is. Beautiful. Such a fine edge. beautiful. I mean, if there were a screw here, you could screw it in, but this made the job so much easier. It was so much easier to feed the fabric through here because you just slide it in here and it comes around. So I just positioned it right there. I mean, that's just so beautiful. So perfect. Just a little 3mm hem, a rolled hem. It looks so nice. Oh, I'm happy that I got these tools. Look at that beautiful hem. That is so nice. Very nice. I'm happy with it. Having the right tool to do the job makes the job so much easier. And this tool is really cheap. It's only like $6 and something for these 4 different sizes, and I picked the smaller size. They're actually 4 sizes bigger that you can get, but I felt like this is something that I could use, and I used the 3mm size, which gave me a beautiful hem. And I'm so glad that I purchased these because it made my task so much easier. Having the right tool to do the job makes all the difference. Less frustrations makes a job easier. I now have an Amazon storefront where I link the tools and materials that I reference in my videos. I am an Amazon associate that earns a small commission fee when you purchase through my store. There's no extra cost to you when you shop through my store. If you see something in my video that you would like to have for yourself, and I tell you that I got this from Amazon, this is a very convenient way for you to get those tools that you need. And it's a small way you can support the efforts of my channel to give you free content. You will find the link to my storefront in the video description below this video.